My name is Jagrut Kotecha and I'm the VP Snacks Category Head for India region. I'm extremely delighted today to speak to you with regard to Why Hesitate campaign which PepsiCo is running along with Jobs for Her, which is an extremely exciting topic which I believe and very critical for the talent pool which we have. Many of you have asked questions and I'll try to address two of them. The first question which has been asked is when failure knocks, how can you motivate and get up and walk again? For me, it's some wise man, our ex-president has said, what does fail mean? F-A-I-L. It's our first attempt in learning. So then that's the principle I've always lived with. If we take calculated risks, we will succeed and sometimes we will fail. And in those moments when you'll succeed, we'll be happy. And when we'll fail, we'll be wise people. So in any case, you learn. And that's the philosophy I've worked with. Personally, I've had few failures. It's not been success all through. And to cite one example, in my previous role, when I was in Philippines looking after the snacks category, and we had decided to start the first co-packing option on salty snacks anywhere in Asia Pacific at that point of time. We invested quite a few invested resources in terms of people, manpower, etc. And after 1 year, unfortunately, it didn't do well, and we decided to wind up. Now that was a failure, but it also was a learning, is because we took some great learnings out of that market and took it into Vietnam. And we took those learnings into Vietnam, made those corrections, and today Vietnam is a flourishing foods business. So that's where that's the philosophy. Don't fear failures. Failures is a learning process. Take it in your stride, learn from it, and take it forward. So that's the first example or first question which I would like to address. How do you manage people with gender biases? Now, my first philosophy is generally people are not aware of the biases that they have because it's not in our DNA, it's not culturally there. But having said, if any one of us in any organization, in PepsiCo specifically, we are very clear, if you do feel that there is some sort of biases, I would encourage you to speak to that individual. My personal experience is 9 out of 10 times when you make people aware, of that blind spot, it gets rectified and the relationship only gets stronger from there on. So please do not hesitate if you see that. However, if it's challenged and it's not getting resolved, we have processes, we have systems in our organization, which is through Speak Up or reaching out to your HR leadership team, getting support so that this can be resolved. We have very strong interactive programs with our employees to address these concerns, if any, on gender biases. And the programs are Gender Intelligence Program, which again we run across our key leadership and ExCom teams. We also have an interesting program on men as allies, which we run regularly in our organization. And beyond that, we have very concrete diversity and inclusive programs and plans, which on a periodic basis and on regular basis, year on year, we're able to drive across this organization. And I'm very proud and happy with what we have done as PepsiCo and in India with our diversity ratios year on year growing, and I think it's one of the key levers for our growth in this country. It's been exciting talking to you. I believe these were the two critical questions and very dear to my heart and closer to me, which I wanted to speak on to you. We'll keep connecting you with very soon, but thank you for your time.